Welcome back. If you have not watched the first video, make sure to do so first. These are the apex predators of the slithering kind, masters of camouflage, lightning-fast strikes, and venom so potent it can drop a man in minutes. We're talking paralysis, internal bleeding, and even death. Let's start. Number 5. Egyptian cobra. The Egyptian cobra is found predominantly in North Africa around Egypt, but also in the Congo Basin, East Kenya and Tanzania. Their average size is between 1.5 to 2 meters, though some specimens can exceed 2.5 meters, 8 feet in length. As with the majority of cobras, this species can be easily identified by onlookers due to its flattened head, unique coloration and wide hood. They are most commonly seen with a solid black coloration that is contrasted by a creamy white, sometimes grey or yellow underbelly. Teardrop markings are also quite common below the eyes. The snake is commonly seen living in dry or sometimes moist savannas, semi-desert regions, rocky outcroppings and steppes. In more recent years, a number of Egyptian cobras have also been found in the area's numerous agricultural fields where food is plentiful. Common prey for the snake includes mice, rats, chickens, as well as small fish. The Egyptian cobra is an exceptionally dangerous and deadly species of snake due to their venom, which is comprised of powerful neurotoxins and cytotoxins. On average, a single bite yields approximately 175 to 300 milligrams of the snake's potent venom, delivering significant and lethal amounts of venom in nearly every bite. Bite symptoms usually begin suddenly as the venom delivers a devastating attack on the victim's central nervous system. Some of the first signs include vertigo, swelling of the wound site and extremities, necrosis, as well as excruciating muscle pain and weakness. Diarrhea, abdominal cramps, nausea and headaches have also been reported among individuals. Without medical care, death is common and generally results from complete paralysis of the lungs, leading to suffocation. The Egyptian cobra venom is considered the third most toxic venom of any cobra species, just after the northern Philippine cobra and Cape cobra. Unfortunately for many individuals, seeking medical care is not always possible due to the snake's remote habitat near the desert and semi-desert regions of North Africa, leading to a number of deaths that could have been averted by proper treatment. In fact, its venom is so potent it can kill an adult elephant in just under 3 hours and a human in 15 minutes. As the legend goes, Cleopatra is believed to have committed suicide using an Egyptian cobra. Number 4. The Gaboon viper. The Gaboon viper blends perfectly in the leaf cover and surrounding vegetation, making it the ultimate ambush predator. It ambushes its prey, large birds and some mammals, by standing still and attacking by surprise. They are very heavy-bodied snakes that can weigh up to 10 kilograms and can grow to over 2 meters in length. With a large triangular-shaped head, the species develops 2 nostril horns with age. It possesses the longest fangs of any snake in the world, up to 2 inches, 50 millimeters. The Gaboon viper spends much of its time in rainforests and woodlands in regions with low altitudes, including cacao and cashew plantations. The primary food for the Gaboon viper, which are abundant in these areas, includes mice, rats, rabbits, doves, frogs and toads. Due to their larger size, some Gaboon vipers have even been observed eating small tree monkeys as well. To date, no predators, with the exception of humans, have been identified for this particular species. Although bites from the Gaboon viper are extremely rare, due to their sluggish and unaggressive nature, a single bite is considered extremely dangerous for humans. The venom itself is not particularly toxic, but the Gaboon viper tends to inject extremely large amounts of venom into their victims, 200 to 1,000 milligrams, with each bite, making each bite nearly almost fatal. Bite symptoms usually begin within moments and include rapid swelling of the wound site, severe pain, blistering, as well as shock. Prolonged exposure to the venom can also result in uncontrolled defecation and urination, swelling of the tongue, convulsions, as well as unconsciousness. Without treatment, hypertension is common, followed by heart damage and internal bleeding, resulting in death. Number 3. Puff adder. The puff adder is responsible for more human fatalities than any other snake species in Africa. The species accounts for some 60% of all snake bites in the continent. It's the most common and widespread snake species on the African continent and inhabits the majority of regions in rocky grasslands and avoid desertic hot or rainforests. Since the species relies on camouflage to hide and will lie still when approached, people tend to step on them and get bitten. They have very long fangs, 12 to 18 millimeters long, and an average body length of around 40 inches, 1 meter. The puff adder moves in a similar fashion to the way caterpillars move. They are good swimmers and climbers. When disturbed, the species hisses loudly, forming a tight coil, and then strikes sideways. In a single bite, it can inject between 100 and 350 milligrams of cytotoxic venom. The lethal dose for a human is around 100 milligrams. Symptoms of a bite usually begin within minutes, include bleeding and severe swelling, followed by widespread tenderness, muscle pain, and necrosis of the wound site. Fluid retention, edema, hypertension, shock, and gastrointestinal issues are also common once venom has spread further into the body and will eventually lead to death, which can occur after 25 hours if no adequate treatment. For milder bites, fatalities tend to occur in 15 to 20% of bites, whereas severe bites carry a mortality rate of approximately 52%. The puff adder is responsible for more than 30,000 deaths in Africa every year, making it the deadliest snake on the continent. Number 2. Mozambique spitting cobra. The Mozambique spitting cobra is probably the most common cobra found in tropical and subtropical Africa. As the name indicates, the Mozambique spitting cobra can spit its venom. However, spraying is probably a more accurate definition. The snake can spray its neurotoxic venom with great accuracy at distances up to 3 meters, about 10 feet long. Their bite can cause severe tissue damage. If the venom hits the eyes, it will cause impaired vision or even blindness. When disturbed, this snake can also elevate as much as 2/3 of its body. This snake species does not necessarily bite. It may even simulate death to avoid being attacked. The Mozambique spitting cobra possesses an incredibly potent venom that is similar to the Mojave green rattlesnake in toxicity. Comprised of postsynaptic neurotoxins and cytotoxins, the venom delivers a devastating effect on an individual's body. Symptoms usually begin within minutes of a bite and include swelling, necrosis of the wound site, extreme pain, and severe, uncontrollable bleeding. Without treatment, death is common via internal bleeding, heart attack, or organ failure. And while only a handful of fatalities have been recorded from this specific species over the last few decades, it is important to note that this is due to the snake's non-aggressive behavior and remote location in the wild. Number 1, to the top of our list, is the black mamba, is Africa's largest venomous snake, reaching an average 2.5 meters in length, 8 feet, but can get as long as 4.5 meters, 14 feet. The black mamba is predominantly found living throughout Africa's numerous savannas, woodlands, and rocky slopes. In spite of the name, the black mamba skin color is not black. It's rather brownish olive or brown-gray. The name derives from its black mouth, displayed when it feels threatened. As both a terrestrial and arboreal species, the animal is well adapted to hunting a wide variety of prey. This includes small birds, mice, rats, lizards, toads, insects, and the occasional snake. Due to their tremendous size, speed, and extremely potent venom, predators are naturally few, as humans remain the biggest threat to the black mamba's survival in the wild. Its venom is an extremely potent neuro and cardiotoxic mix, capable of killing a dozen men within the hour. Without proper treatment and anti-venom, the mortality rate is almost 100%. Its venom is 10 times more potent than the green mambas. Delivering multiple strikes in quick succession, fatal bites are common. Following a strike, symptoms usually begin within 10 minutes and involve drooping eyelids, vertigo, mental confusion, brain fog, impaired vision, as well as tingling and a metallic taste in the mouth. As the venom begins to subdue the body's vital organs, drowsiness, gastrointestinal duress, and profuse sweating are also common and are followed by complete paralysis of the lungs, leading to death by suffocation. Here you have it, the top 10 most dangerous snakes in Africa. Let us know your thoughts and don't forget to subscribe for more contents like this.